Good evening, League. A full slate last night, and some of you are riding waves you probably shouldn't get too attached to. But we'll get to that. Let's start where the numbers demand we start. James Wood, rostered by Acuna Matata, has gone 11 for 19 this week with two homers, 7 RBI, and a stolen base. That is a 1.719 OPS. That's not a typo. He drove in runs again last night as Washington took down Milwaukee 3-1. And despite all that, Acuna Matata still trails Boss Hog 3-5 in categories. Bobby Witt Jr. has swiped four bags on the other side, and Shota Emanaga's nine strikeouts with a 0.17 whip have been quietly suffocating on the pitching side. Sometimes the loudest bat in the room still isn't enough. Over in the OnlyFans and Soccer's football matchup, Gunnar Henderson has hit four home runs this week. Four. 6 runs, 6 RBI, a stolen base. OnlyFans leads 7-3. And Henderson is the primary reason. Jordan Walker has chipped in three homers of his own. Soccer's football has gotten a beautiful 12 innings from Joe Ryan. 2 wins, 12 strikeouts, but the bats around him haven't kept pace. Ellie De La Cruz has four steals and an OPS north of 1,000, but even that only covers so many categories. Pete's shitty ass team is up 9-1 over the creepy leaping base grabbers. And I don't say this lightly, but Michael Waka has thrown 15 innings this week with a 0.60 ERA and a 0.73 whip. That is the kind of pitching week most managers never see. Max Muncy has launched three home runs. O'Neill Cruz has stolen five bases. When one side is winning nine categories, there is not much left to discuss. As the Buddha once said, it ain't over till it's over. But in this case, it might be over. Primetime Jeffrey leads Amarillo Wonder 8-1. Chris Bubik threw 7 innings of shutout ball with 11 strikeouts. Meanwhile, Cole Reagan's lasted 2/3 of an inning for Amarillo and posted a 40.50 ERA. That is not a stat. That is a cry for help. The one matchup with real tension is Crush the Return against Ace Shira, knotted at four apiece. Teoscar Hernandez has been carrying the ace side with 8 RBI and two homers. Andy Pages has answered with 7 RBI of his own for Crush. Today is the last day of the scoring week, and every inning pitched, every at bat could flip a category. That's where the drama lives. And I would be lying if I said I didn't notice the Yankees dropped another one last night. 5-4 to Tampa Bay. I am trying, I am genuinely trying to find equanimity here. The Rays are a poverty franchise playing in a concrete warehouse, and they still keep beating New York. It does bring a certain peace. Starla's Supper Club leads Tragic Hardball 7-2. Matt Olson has two homers and four RBI. Drake Baldwin has been quietly excellent, going 8 for 21 with a homer. On the tragic side, Sal Stewart's two homers and six RBI haven't been enough to dig out from the rest of the roster going cold. Josh Naylor, 0 for 12. Austin Wells, 0 for 6. That's a lot of emptiness in the middle of a lineup. The impermanence of a hot streak is something worth sitting with tonight. James Wood, Gunnar Henderson, Michael Waka, they won't do this every week. Enjoy the moment. Let it pass. This is Roger. May your streamers stream and your closers close.